Recently, Bandai have been releasing a new bunch of kits under their entry grade brand. These kits that are designed for not only beginners but fans of the series that they cover have been coming out in waves over the last couple of months. I've bought quite a few of them, ranging from Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Doraemon and even Pac-Man. So today for something a little bit different, I'm going to look at one of the latest releases, Izuku, Deku, Midoriya from Boku no Hero Academia or My Hero Academia. Designed with easy to follow instructions with a minimal amount of parts, these kits offer a simple build with a satisfying end product. Whilst nowhere near as posable as a high grade kit or a regular action figure, because most have no moving parts at all, the detail and poses they do offer for a low price are better than what you'll find for the same price with some figures or statues available elsewhere. Inside the colourful box you'll find a handful of runners, all easily labelled and in a variety of colours, some stickers for some more detailed areas such as eyes and symbols, and instructions on how to put it all together. Much like Bandai Spirit's 30-minute mission lineup kits, these entry grade models can be completed relatively quickly without the need for tools or glue. Instructions are clear, and with the low amount of parts and articulation, they're easy to follow and a great way for any beginner builder to get a feel for how kits come together. Regardless of the scale and difficulty these kits offer, I still get the same joyful feeling as each piece fits into place as I do when I build larger, more complex builds. As arms, legs and other parts come together, you quickly see what the final form will take. And even though you know that because of the outside of the box and the instructions, there's always satisfaction because you put it together rather than buying it as a complete. For me, stickers and decals have always been a pain, whether they're big or small. For this kit, there are only just a few that need to be placed for the eyes and freckles, along with some clothing detail. These, if you wish to use them, are probably the hardest part of the entire kit, especially the gold bolts on the knee pads due to how tiny they are and the mask because of its shape. I unfortunately have very shaky hands and not so great eyesight, so for me personally, I find any sticker or panel lining to be hard work. But as with all model building, patience and taking your time will result in them looking correct. You could always choose to use markers and paint should you wish to not even use the provided stickers, and you could even repaint the whole thing in extra detail if you really wanted to go that extra mile. Once all parts are put together, you're done. Overall, the whole build is not complicated and looks rather good. I'm always impressed how the designers managed to get more complex shapes done in so few pieces like the hair, and at only 38 parts in total, that's a lot less than your standard Gunpla. There is however relatively no movement for any part aside from the head and a single twist on the waist, but the finished battle pose is already great. These kits are a great way to introduce younger people to model kits. Even though the box says no tools, glue or paints are required, if you were looking to make the finished model as good as possible, then investing in a good pair of nippers is recommended. You will find that just popping out the parts from the runners doesn't leave any stress marks, but using nippers is good practice for future builds. I'm pretty happy with the way he's turned out, with my only complaint being that his wrist guards need some painting, done to match up what the image looks like on the box and the instructions. He's a pretty good height and is stable when he's on shelf, standing at around 13 centimeters. So for the price I can't really complain. I spent the same amount of money on figures before and they look absolutely horrible. But as these kits are designed as an entry into model building, they're absolutely great. It makes a nice change of pace just building something simple compared to a Gunpla which could have hundreds of parts in it. There's a few of these entry grades that I haven't bought yet, such as the Dragon Ball ones, and there's also ones releasing in the next coming months such as Detective Conan and Kirby. So while I wait to get my hands on those, I'll have to figure out how I can make room on my shelf for all of them. Let me know below if you've had a go at any of these kits, or which characters you'd like to see featured in them in the future. Either way, I've been Tom from Jakejames Gaming, thanks for watching, have a great gaming day.